It had been 2 years since the North Dakota Fighting Hawks had made their way to the Herb Brooks National Hockey Center, but tonight they entered as the #1 team in the nation. And in Game 1, Fighting Hawks versus the Huskies, man, did we have a thriller. Welcome into the studio for your Husky highlights. I'm your host, Nick Spiliopoulos, and let's get to all of tonight's action. In the first period, North Dakota on the power play. Colton Poolman finds Jacob Bernard Docker for the one-timer. Gets some good wood on it, but then Rennick catches it in the glove, and you can take another look at it. To Bernard Docker, Jaycock slides down, but Rennick able to catch it in the glove. Jack Paling later in the period gets a nice pass and fires, puts a nice wrister on net, but it would be Tomey who gets just a piece of it with the glove to keep this game at 0. For North Dakota, it was Jasper Weatherby hits Dixon Bowen who puts it on net, but Rennick able to get his body in front of it and make the save. Grant Mismash for North Dakota coming in on Rennick, but when Mismash tries to pull the puck back, Rennick able to get his left pad out on it and break that puck loose. As you can see from the overhead, Rennick blocks it and able to track that puck down and eventually cover. North Dakota on the penalty kill. It would be Kierstead that clears the puck, and the North Dakota Fighting Hawks forwards would jump into action, and it would be Weston Mashad picking up the puck, going the length of the rink, separates from the defenseman and finds the back of the net. You can see he goes right around David Rennick's right pad to give them the lead. Heading into the second period, up 1-0. Kyler Kupka sees Will Hammer, and Hammer attempts to redirect the puck past Tomey, but to no avail, even with Chase Brand following behind him. Then Kevin Fitzgerald gets the puck all alone, and North Dakota beats Peter Tomey makes the initial save, and Kyler Kupka following the shot, but Tomey continued to stay strong in net, stringing some saves together to keep the Huskies at 0. Then Jack Ashawn bringing the puck into the offensive zone to Micah Miller, back to Paling, puts it on net. Tomey with the initial save, but it would be the captain, Jack Ashawn, getting his 101st career point. Following the shot, finding the back of the net, tie game 1-1. Nick Paling in the corner drops it off to his twin brother Jack, and Jack with a sharp angle shot almost from behind the goal line, somehow able to find the back of the net as he threads the needle. You can see another look at it. Jack Paling right on that goal line, sharp angle shot, but that would be a good goal. Fighting Hawks getting another chance on the power play. Weston Mashad in front of Rennick finds Shane Pinto, and you take another look at it. Shane Pinto skating from the back door. He gets his 15th goal of the season, his 5th on the power play, only as a freshman. And in the third period, Shane Pinto finds Jacob Bernard Docker skating down the center of the ice, and Bernard Docker buries it going high over David Rennick to give North Dakota the 3-2 lead. Later in the period, David Rennick taking a chance, skating out of the crease, chopping that puck away to Jack Ashawn. Jack Ashawn finds Jack Paling, who skates through the neutral zone into the offensive zone, hits Nick Paling, who puts the initial shot on net. Easton Brodzinski finds it, and Jack Paling shows off some hand-eye coordination and tips it past Tomey to tie this game at 3. Then Andre Trable to Spencer Meyer along the blue line. Meyer throws it on net, gets deflected by Nolan Walker. Tomey making an incredible save to keep this game tied 3-3. And as we go into overtime, it was a physical entrance for North Dakota into the offensive zone on the 5-on-5 portion of tonight's game, but it was Weston Mashad that would pick up the puck, but David Rennick able to stay strong in front of the crease and make the save. And in the 3-on-3 overtime, North Dakota trying to connect for the game-winning goal, but Rennick and Brodzinski showing defensive effort to keep this game at 3-3, and taking us into a shootout. Larson called the name of Easton Brodzinski, who beats Tomey, and then it would be David Rennick shutting the door down from Jordan Kawaguchi, North Dakota's point leader this season. And the Huskies would take this game 4-3 in a shootout. You take a look at your stats from the first game tonight. North Dakota 37 shots to St. Cloud State's 33. But one thing to note, at the end of the second period, North Dakota had a 10-shot on goal lead over St. Cloud State. So St. Cloud State really stepped up their game in the final 20 minutes of play. David Rennick made 34 saves of the 37 shots he faced, and both teams went to the penalty box a lot. But it was North Dakota that capitalized on one of their opportunities in tonight's game, and in the face-off circle, dead even 31-31. Tomorrow night, rematch Game 2, Fighting Hawks versus the Huskies. That game will be on Fox Sports North tomorrow starting at 6 o'clock. That's been your Husky highlights. I'm Nick Spiliopoulos. Go Huskies.